For your free sample pack with your free catalog and $45 in money-saving coupons and free product samples, call 800-243-6746. That's 800-243-6746.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Kevin Hodge. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, the devastating floods in Texas are raising questions about whether or not budget cuts to disaster agencies is leaving communities vulnerable. Plus, we speak with the chair of the Democratic National Committee as they turn their focus to midterms, planning to focus their campaigns on President Trump's big, beautiful bill. And we have the details as Marquette leaders map out their priorities for the future of the city. Your 19 News at 6 starts now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 6.
Dakota, good evening and happy Friday to you, sir. How are we looking right now?
Well, Kevin, we are talking about some good weather for the most part. We do have a few isolated showers across the western half of the UP. We'll take a look at that in just a moment. But first of all, let's get you a live look at our One Marquette Place sky cam. Things looking really good out there. You can see those fair weather cumulus clouds. And there are those showers out there on Doppler Max. You see them on the western end into the south. We're not going to see too much of this through the rest of this evening. Temperatures are into the 80s. It is a warm one, but if you want the heat and humidity, oh, it returns. Those details in just a few minutes.
Dakota, thanks very much. In the wake of the Central Texas flooding, many are raising concerns if cuts to agencies like FEMA could hurt future disaster response. FEMA and NOAA, which oversees the National Weather Service, have lost many staff members due to cuts or early retirement programs. The president is also considering eliminating FEMA and instead restructuring it so that states have more power to respond to natural disasters. But with the Central Texas floods in the national spotlight and many local communities in the southern tier still trying to recover from last year's severe weather, Senator Kirsten Gillibrand of New York describes cuts to these agencies as a betrayal.
The cuts to FEMA and the cuts to FEMA staff and the cuts to FEMA's budget is really horrific because, as you know, when a natural disaster happens, being able to have people on the ground right away doing their assessments, sending you whatever they can to help you rebuild, it's necessary.
Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer is calling for an investigation into whether staffing shortages at these agencies contributed to the loss of life and property for the deadly Texas flooding. The president maintained staffing cuts did not impact the handling of the incident. Democrats are blasting the newly passed federal budget bill, calling it a moral failure that cuts critical services like Medicaid, food assistance, and rural health care. Democratic National Committee Chair Ken Martin says the bill will directly harm hundreds of thousands of Michiganders while giving tax breaks to billionaires. As campaigns for the 2026 midterms ramp up, Martin says Democrats plan to make this budget the centerpiece of their messaging as they hope to win back control of Congress.
Every single one of them are going to have to face those questions over the course of the next year and a half. We are going to be relentless about litigating this case against every single one of them, and I think many of them will lose.
We'll have more from Martin tonight at 11:10 Central. We also reached out to the state and national GOP for comment, but did not receive a response. This morning, the Marquette City Commission discussed its strategic plans for the 2026 through 2028 fiscal years. This comes after the previous strategic planning process was postponed following the 2021 through 2023 plan as the commission worked through an extensive community master plan into the end of 2024. This time around, we'll focus on 6 main categories with the goal of pinpointing solutions to direct needs from the community based on the current outlooks.
The intent is to build upon the community master plan that was adopted just last year and utilize the feedback from the community and the priorities that were identified through that process and update them into a shorter frame.
Outcomes of today's conversations will be documented and discussed more formally by the end of the fiscal year, leading to public comments and implementation in 2026. Your first warning weather forecast is after the break. Plus, we're live in Chassell for the start of this year's Copper Country Strawberry Festival. We'll be right back in just a couple minutes.
Ready?
Yeah.
You ready? And 1, 2, 3. Hey!
I can see clearly now.
Look at his outfit. Amazing. Give me some love, baby.
We got a toy. Look at this.
Oh, no! Time for another quick meal you can make any night of the week.
We've got tips to save on clothes, tech,
and more.
How I got here is nothing short of like a miracle.
Talent.
Talent.
it's gonna be alright.
It's a bright, bright, bright way to start your day.
See you
on CBS Mornings.
Looking for a car that won't fall apart on the way home? Bam! Come to John Dotto where cars are clean, run great, and don't smell like french fries. Does your car need a tune-up? Bam! Service department. Do you want your car to sparkle? Bam! Detailing department. Need a quieter sister? Bam! Wait. For the best pre-owned cars, the best service, and the best detailing, come to John's Auto Marquette.
Closed captioning sponsored by Range Bank of Upper Michigan.
She's fair.
Untrue, Your Honor.
What? You're going to have your turn.
She's inquisitive.
What in the world led to this young lady finding you in this compromising situation?
And firm.
The only thing that matters in this particular courtroom, sir, is how I see it.
Watch Equal Justice with Judge Ebony K. Williams.
Weekdays on WZMQ CBS.
The devil is always in the details. Forensic Factor.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Shunk Furniture.
The Shunk's Big Summer Recliner Sale. You know, we have the largest selection of recliners in Michigan and Wisconsin. There's literally hundreds of recliners to choose from and at the lowest price, and they start at just $279. There's big recliners for the big men, up to 500 pounds, and there's little recliners for the ladies and everything in between. There's power and power lift recliners in all different sizes, and leather recliners big and small and everything in between. Shop Shunk Furniture of Marquette today.
Now, from the 19 News Forecast Center, this is WZMQ 19 First Warning Weather.
Welcome back, everybody. This is a live look at downtown Marquette. Looking really good here. 81 degrees. We sit at this hour. The southeast wind averaging about 15 miles per hour, so do have a little bit of a breeze out there, but there's that dew point sitting at 64, and yeah, that's going to be rising as we head through the next few days. So we're talking about more heat and more humidity, but I know some of you like this stuff. For me personally, I don't. 83 was our high temp today. 93.40 are the records. And you see we were well above average. We should be around 76 this time of the year. 81 here in Marquette right now. 79 into Ironwood as we take a look at Escanaba, about 74. 82 out into Iron Mountain. Fishing tomorrow, we got 3 stars, so that's some good news. The bad news is it comes with showers and thunderstorms through the day tomorrow. Again, you know, we've been talking about this, that tomorrow was looking like a pretty soggy day. Scattered showers and thunderstorms at times. Your major times at 2:17 in the morning till about 4:17, then 2:28 in the afternoon till about 4:28 in the evening. Alrighty, so we do have a air quality alert in effect for our southernmost areas to the south of Iron River, and this is going to be for that wildfire smoke that is currently, or the wildfires ongoing in Canada right now. We are going to see some of that wildfire smoke coming back as we head into tomorrow. So expect hazy skies and lowered air quality through the day tomorrow as well. Dollar Max is quiet for the most part, but you see these individual little isolated showers across the western half of the UP, and this is kind of what we were kind of expecting for the day. These very small isolated showers, they're not going to last too much longer. Give them about another hour or two, they'll all be done and over with. But this is the next system that arrives tomorrow. That's the next cold front that arrives. The Storm Prediction Center has now placed us under a marginal risk for severe weather tomorrow. That's a level out of 5. And if any storms are strong to severe, it's mainly a gusty wind threat. Here it is. First warning weather futurecast. Clouds increase through the overnight. Showers and storms arrive in the morning, so it's going to be a soggy one through the day tomorrow. We'll deal with another round of showers and storms coming in the afternoon with the actual frontal passage. Then we start to clear out as we head towards Saturday night. and into our Sunday. But of course, that means the wildfire smoke makes a return as well. Not talking about much in terms of rainfall totals, may see upwards of 1/4 of an inch in some spots, but there's the wildfire smoke drifting in from Canada as we head into tomorrow and over the weekend. So it is going to be hazy. Temperatures into the 80s, very hot and humid, and then we bring in a few scattered showers and storms for next week.
Dakota, thanks very much. The annual Strawberry Festival has returned to the Copper Country. There's a long list of activities on the agenda, including live music, a craft and vendor show, and of course, lots of great food. Standing by is our own John Truitt to tell us more about today's kickoff and what else we can look forward to. John, how's it going over there?
It's going great, Kevin. This is the 77th annual Strawberry Festival here in Chassell. And I am told it is the oldest festival of any kind in the state of Michigan. They have already sold out of just regular strawberries. However, they still have strawberry shortcake available and all the other food varieties that are just everywhere on the fairgrounds here. Joining me now is George, the president of the Chassell Lions Club. George, tell me, how much work goes into this endeavor?
This is like a week-long project. Last night were cleaning berries for 3-4 hours, then setting it all up for today. And then most of us Lions are probably putting in 14-hour days the next 2 days.
It seems like a labor-intensive product to prepare. Is that true?
It is a very labor-intensive for the 3-4 days. We love it. We enjoy it for our community, and they come out to support us.
Tell me about the uniqueness of Chassell berries.
I think, people buy strawberries in the store that come from California and all over the other place, but the berries here, I believe, are sweeter than anywhere else. Our season's very short. It's only 2-3 weeks, but the berries are definitely sweeter than what you would probably buy at the local store.
Right, and that is evidenced by the fact that you guys sold out already of just plain berries already. What time did that happen? Is that a fluke?
No, it's not a fluke. We got 40 flats of berries that came in at 10 o'clock. By noon, they were all gone. Our strawberry shortcake is still going strong. We used to make 3,500. We now have made 5,400, but I expect that they will be sold out by the middle of tomorrow afternoon.
Well, you hear it here first. These strawberries are world class. We're now waiting for the children's parade to start. We're going to get that for you and have much more at 11. Back to you, Kevin.
John, thank you very much. And coming up next on Insights, we're talking with the Michigan Department of Transportation about the state's Adopt a Highway campaign. We'll hear how communities are working to clean up the roads. That conversation's in 2 minutes.
Update your home with new GE appliances from Kirkish Furniture in Houghton. GE appliances are built to last, have print-resistant finishes, and offer high performance with energy efficiency. Kirkish has a large selection for both kitchen and laundry. Free delivery and 0% financing.
At Big Valley Ford in Ewan, we're more than just a dealership. We're your hometown partner in finding the perfect ride. With a huge selection of high-quality vehicles, there's something here for every lifestyle and every budget. Looking for value? We've got one of the largest selections of pre-owned Ford trucks in the UP, all in excellent condition and low miles, along with a huge selection of new Broncos and trucks all ready to roll. Experience the Big Valley difference at Big Valley Ford in Ewan.
The bathroom of your dreams is only a phone call away with BCI Bath and Shower. We can make your ordinary bath and shower extraordinary. This is not a cookie-cutter design. This is a complete custom build that will fit your every need. We have the best monthly programs in the industry with payments as low as $99 per month or no payments, no interest for 18 months with approved credit. Factory-trained, certified installers made in the USA and discounts for seniors and military. Call 800-304-6841.
It's that time of year again. It's Christmas in July at Richardson Jewelers, downtown Marquette. Christmas has come early for our customers the entire month of July. It's our biggest store-wide sale of the year with up to 60% off. That's what I said, up to 60% off. Loose diamonds up to 50% off. Santa has come down the chimney at Richardson Jewelers, downtown Marquette.
Richardson Jewelers.
The world's longest running prank show is back.
just for laughs, gags.
You're watching WZMQ 19 News, live and local with Kevin Hodge.
Welcome back, everyone. Michigan's second Adopt a Highway campaign of the year kicks off this weekend. Here with the details is Dan Weingarten of MDOT. Dan, thanks so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
All right. So first of all, I was hoping you could give us some background on Adopt a Highway and how long that's been going on.
Yeah, so Adopt a Highway, the program started back in Texas in 1985, and Michigan was actually the 24th state to get the program going. It started here in 1990, so this is actually the 35th anniversary of Adopt a Highway in Michigan. It's a program that's been very popular throughout the United States and here in Michigan as well. The program started out with about 700 groups, and we currently have 2,600 groups, give or take a few, around the state picking up trash.
All right, excellent. So in your estimation, how big of an impact do you think this program has each year?
Well, we can say for sure that it saves the state of Michigan and the taxpayers millions of dollars each year just on the amount of time that the volunteers spend out on the roadside. You know, that's an investment that we would not be able to make with the current funding levels to do trash pickup. And so from a financial perspective, it's extremely important to the state. They pick up thousands of bags of trash every year, about 36,000 bags of trash from around the state last year. So, you know, it's a huge benefit to the aesthetics and the environment of the state as well.
Sure. And how much participation are you seeing from Michiganders in this program?
Well, as I said, about 2,600 groups, and each of those groups has to have at least 3 people involved. So we're talking thousands and thousands of people that participate. And these are a wide variety of groups ranging from families to service clubs to businesses, all of whom share the idea that they should be proud of their community, and this is a really good way to show it. There's no fee to be involved in the program. Basically, the groups go out, they agree to pick up their 2-mile stretch of the highway 3 times a year, and in exchange, the department puts up a sign recognizing the group and their efforts on their section of highway.
All right, excellent. For people who want to get involved, how can they get started?
The best place to start is at michigan.gov/adoptahighway. That's all one word. We've got a website that has all the background on the program and contacts in counties all across the state. So you just find the program contact in your area, and we'll get you started. Help you find a segment of highway that hasn't been adopted that's near you, that makes sense for your group, and you can get involved. Or you can join a group that's already participating.
All right, gotcha. And so regarding motorists, what should they keep in mind when we have our volunteers out there trying to clean up?
Well, safety is really the most important thing. All of our volunteers wear high visibility yellow vests that we provide, and they're trained in how to stay safe when they're out working on the roadside and to stay out of the way of vehicles. But drivers obviously play a major role in that as well. We want everybody to be conscious that there are going to be large groups, in some cases, large or small groups of people out on the roadsides over the next week or so. Slow down when you see them, and always drive cautiously, and don't let yourself get distracted, especially not with mobile devices and things like that, and especially not when we have volunteer groups out on the highway.
Sounds like good advice to me. Dan, that's all the time we have today. Thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And on Monday, we'll have the United Way of Marquette County in the studio for our monthly Insights Check-In. Mike Ludlam has your sports highlights. When we come back, he'll take us to New York for the Dick's Sporting Goods Golf Tournament. And then we'll head to Wimbledon, where one of the world's top tennis players is hit with an upset in the semifinal. But first, here's your Upers United volunteer opportunity of the day. The Lake Superior Village Youth and Family Center is looking for helpers for their gardening program. Those interested will help kids learn about the growing process, natural life cycles, composting and sustainability, and the joy of getting their hands in the soil. This takes place every Friday from 2 to 3 p.m. Sign up to be a volunteer or check out other opportunities. Just head to upersunited.com.
It's been nearly 1 year since the assassination attempt on then-candidate Trump. So what has the Secret Service done to make sure this never happens again? We'll show you. And we go on the road with Steve Hartman and meet a young man with a brilliant mind. All he needed was the key to unlock it. That's tonight, plus much more on the CBS Evening News.
Just want to have some fun.
Beyond the Gates. It's a CBS super soapy summer.
There's this fascinating little thing called sex. You are playing with fire.
I swear to God, if you try me, you're gonna rot in hell for this, Dana.
Enjoy the burn.
Beyond the Gates. New CBS weekdays.
It's hilarious. Hidden camera. Hijinks. The world's longest running prank show is back. Just for laughs, gags.
Weekdays on WZMQ CBS.
Pure Outdoor is the first program dedicated to increasingly popular outdoor and eco sports. Individual and adventurous. Journey to the world's most exotic, breathtaking locations. Pure Outdoor.
News when you need it on WZMQ19.com and the 19 News app. Tonight's sports is brought to you by the Window Store.
Why should you consider re-siding your home? Your home is the largest investment you'll make. Protect it with new siding installed by the experts at the Window Store. We offer a range of affordable, high-quality siding options, including premium ABC seamless steel siding with attractive financing options available. And we install all winter long across the entire UP. Schedule your appointment today and enjoy the Window Store experience for yourself. Your clear choice is the Window Store.
Good evening, everyone. The Gladstone 11 and 12-year-old Major League Softball team had what looked to be another easy game on day 2 of the state tournament down in Schoolcraft. Gladstone collided with Constantine. Didn't take long for the Mini Braves to get going in this one. Reese Lovell smacks this one to center field. The ball goes through the legs of the outfielder. Unfortunately, it went under the fence. So despite the fact she's running very well, she gets told to go back to second base. The ground rule double. 2 runs scored, 2-0. Then Emerson Whitney slaps that one to right field. This one was kind of a bizarre play. 2 runs scored, but Whitney's going to get caught off the bag to end the inning. No big deal. Gladstone up 5-1. 4th inning, even better. Jocelyn Mayette smacks this one to center field over her head. She's going to end up on third. 2 runs there, and the Braves are up 9-1. Cameron Ayat is next, and this one's going to go past the right fielder. And finally, you say an inside-the-park home run. Yes, you are correct. Gladstone wins 15-1, improves to 2-0 in pool play, outscoring their opponents 34-1. Marquette will face Clare in a couple minutes. Marquette will also face Gladstone tomorrow. Big Legion Baseball Tournament in Sault Ste. Marie. Sioux Canada gets a walk-off hit to edge Escanaba 5-4. It was the Eastern UP Wood Ducks over Marquette Post 44 4-2. Post 44 came back to beat the Ironwood A's 2-1. Sioux Canada took care of Ishpeming 6-0, and just in, the Eastern UP Wood Ducks defeated Ishpeming 18-4. Crystal Falls native Jay Jurasek had a successful first round at the Dick's Sporting Goods Open at Endicott, New York. This is a picture after completing one of the holes. Jurasek had a birdie and a bogey on the front 9. He was still at even par through 13 holes. Then he finished with birdies on 14, 16, and 18 to earn a score of 3 under par at 69. That put Jurasek in an 11-way tie for 20th place, joining others like Miguel Angel Jimenez, Jeff Maggart, Bo Van Pelt, and Kirk Triplett. Meanwhile, Ironwood native Mario Tiziani sits in a 10-way tie for 10th place at 4 under par 68. Tiziani started with a birdie on the first hole, then it got a lot better. Birdies on 3, 5, 6, 8, and 9. He had a birdie and bogey on the back 9. Tiziani is tied with Jeff Sluman and Willie Wood, among others. Steve Allen is the leader at 9 under par 63, and there is a 5-way tie for 3rd place, including Jerry Kelly at 6 under par 66. Across the pond we go to Wimbledon, men's semifinal. Taylor Fritz and Carlos Alcaraz in one of the semifinals, and this one ended up being a pretty darn good match. Fritz with a forehand. This is the first set, Mike. That would be Alcaraz with the point here. And then Fritz will respond with a rocket forehand in the second set. They split the first 2 sets, 6-4 and 5-7. Alcaraz won the third set 6-3, and in the tiebreaker, Alcaraz was able to win that one 7-6. So Alcaraz won in 4 sets. He will take on Skinner, Mr. Sinner, I should say, of Poland, or excuse me, Italy in the finals coming up in a couple days, and we will be right back.
We're back. Very much, Mikey. In Escanaba, the UP Trappers Convention and Outdoor Expo is officially underway. Vendors are selling trapping gear, rifles, knives, lures, furs, and other goods at the UP State Fairgrounds. The convention continues tomorrow with demonstrations by local, regional, and national trappers, including mountain man Paul Anchak, as well as kids' activities. Organizers say they hope to raise awareness about the history and practice of trapping.
Trapping is a management tool. And it's a necessity, and I would like people to know more about trapping and why we do trapping. There's going to be something for everyone at this convention. Just come down and have a great time. There's a lot to see, and you won't be disappointed.
The Trappers Convention runs from 8 to 4 on Saturday. Admission is $10 at the gate, and food vendors will be on site. Now don't go away. When we come back, Dakota Hunter has your final look at weather.
Chips or cracks, we got your back. Brian's Auto Glass.
Cracked windshield, chipped glass? Don't wait. Call Brian's Auto Glass in Nagani. We specialize in expert windshield replacement, chip and crack repairs, and safety system calibrations to keep your vehicle road ready. Can't come to us? No problem. We'll come to you with our mobile service. Fast, professional, local. Brian's Auto Glass, where clear vision starts.
Pure Outdoor is the first program dedicated to increasingly popular outdoor and eco sports. Journey to the world's most exotic, breathtaking locations. Pure Outdoor.
I thought it was just a rash, but it had a bullseye ring around it. My doctor said it was a tick bite. Luckily, we caught it early.
Ticks found in tall grass around your home can spread Lyme disease and other illnesses, which can lead to chronic health issues. The CDC estimates nearly 500,000 people across the country are diagnosed with Lyme disease each year.
I didn't understand why my brother was having so many asthma flare-ups. Sometimes he couldn't breathe. Turns out a roach problem at home was triggering it.
Allergens left behind by dust mites, roaches, and rodents are a major driver of asthma attacks, especially in children.
When I had a fever, body aches, and fatigue, I never thought it would have been West Nile virus. All it took was a mosquito bite while gardening.
Mosquitoes spread West Nile virus and many other diseases, and they can breed in standing water around your home. Protect your family from pests. Get the facts at pestworld.org.
Top investigators and police use the latest forensic science to uncover the truth and solve real cases. The devil is always in the details. Forensic Factor.
Welcome back, everybody. Temperatures tonight dipping off into the mid-60s by tomorrow morning. So, yeah, it is going to be a muggy one. So definitely have those air conditioners on tonight or try to keep that air moving. Definitely will be muggy. Tomorrow with a few scattered showers and thunderstorms. Again, the better chance for that's going to be in the afternoon. We are going to see a few storms rolling in by the morning, but I think the main issue in the afternoon, but then look at those temperatures into the 80s through early next week.
Dakota, thanks again. And finally tonight, a new vintage thrift shop is opening up on Washington Street in Marquette. Fancy Free is having its grand opening on Saturday at noon with live music by Heather Evans from 3 to 6. The owner of Fancy Free finds and purchases unique items from all over to showcase and sell. Fancy Free specializes in women's clothing, but there is a wide variety of styles from vintage to current and all in between.
The mantra is clothing that women can move mountains in. And so as long as it has good bones and good structure and it's going to last for years, I pick it up for my store.
And that's all we have for now, everyone. We'll see you later tonight.